G'day YouTube, it's Ralph here, and in today's video I would like to talk about how we can make your biggest comeback this year. So before I jump into the topic, I would just like to ask for your support, guys. If you can like this video, also if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And if you guys have any friends or relatives who are interested on listening to fat loss or weight loss tips, please do share this video to them so we can spread some awareness on looking after our body and our health as well. Also, I would just like to take this moment to reintroduce myself. For those people who don't know me, my name is Ralph and I've been a nurse in Australia for the past decade with an experience in intensive care emergency department and currently practicing in peri-operative care unit. So with my areas of interest, I'd like to spend my time reading and watching topics that is related to evidence-based practice on how to look after our health, and also I'm an avid fan of the bodybuilding space. So with all this interest and with my profession all lined up together, I've used all of those knowledge to transform my own physique from being a little chubby or skinny fat to being lean and having a healthy body. So without further ado, let's jump into the topic. Better take this shake because I just came back from my workout. I'm feeling hungry. So anyway, and I haven't really uploaded any progress on my first week of shred because this past 4 days I was really feeling unwell. Obviously there's just a lot of stresses that is affecting me, such as work, life, and on top of that I really go hard each day when I work out. So this is just an impromptu video that I just wanted to get out of my chest before I actually forget about it. So there's no scripting involved, so I do apologize if I do ramble a lot on this video, but I'll just try to make it quick, as I wanted to spread this awareness to you guys on why is it important for us to look at setbacks and struggles as a way to view it as a foundation for us to having a stronger version of ourselves. So I was listening to a pep talk from a person who's known around the world. His name is Jim Rohn, and he did said on his pep talk video that every setback and struggles, it is a form of foundation that we put onto ourselves so that we can build that strength on overcoming future struggles and setbacks. So what he's trying to say is just basically that's our way, or life's just been testing us in order for us to get through those tough times in the future, and it will just go breeze through it easier. This past 4 days I wasn't really doing well in terms of my accountability, not just with my health but also with my business and profession, because I do have a lot of daily tasks that I need to tick every day, such as making sure that I time block my daily task and my important obligation and tasks throughout the week. So I didn't really manage to complete that because I did experience some struggles and setbacks this past 4 days. I'm not really excusing myself of just not having enough fuel or energy because I'm on caloric deficit right now, because I do know that I will struggle for the next 12 to 16 weeks in terms of preserving my energy. It just so happens that my recovery wasn't on point. My sleep cycle wasn't really great because it's on my day job. I do work as a shift worker, so most of the time I do work in the mornings throughout the week, and then there's one shift on my weekly roster that I do late. So that is actually enough to throw me off out of balance in terms of having a consistent sleep cycle. But I did plan around it. It's just obviously things doesn't go my way every day. We just have to learn how to pivot ourselves into those moments. I actually took the past 4 days to just recover and get rid of any sort of distractions away from my daily routine. It's really hard to strive if you're in an environment that it's filled with distractions and friction. It's the same thing with dieting. If you're dieting and then you're surrounded with, let's say, your pantry or your fridge filled with junk foods, you're not gonna strive, because at the end of the day, you're actually sabotaging yourself when you do that, because you're not gonna comply into your accountability in terms of like following your nutrition. So that's why I always preach that we always have to plan ahead in terms of like our nutrition, especially if we're trying to lose weight. In my case, it's just a normal thing for me to fill up my fridge with the meal prep that I'm doing, especially if I'm going through this intense 12 to 16 week shred. Same goes for bulking, but there's a bit more like room to play around in terms of like my caloric needs. With that said, in terms of like setbacks, I did just gave myself some time to just recalibrate myself into that zone that I'll be able to go 100% again. Right, because this past 4 days I was meant to eat like 2100 or 2000 calories per day. Sorry, just gonna drink this. So yeah, I was meant to eat like 2000 or 2100 calories per day, and this past 2 days I wasn't able to comply with that due to, number one, there's just so much distractions that is happening in my life. So I was actually probably under eating, and I wasn't really complying to my meal prep. Like I did miss like a couple meals, so I would say I was eating way less than 2000 calories. And obviously I do prioritize my protein intake, and I do know that I'm not eating enough protein because, number one, the way my body's recovering from my intense workouts is just taking longer. If I do eat a good amount of protein, just only take like 24 hours or 30 hours and I'll be fine. This time around I was just not feeling great. Second, obviously when I'm not eating enough calories, my body tends to go fight or flight, because there's a lot of stresses or cortisol hormones in my body when that happens, because it's trying to survive. I'm not really nourishing it with enough calories that it needed. I wasn't sleeping well, even though I set up time of the day that I need to go to bed. It's just really hard, combining with the fact that I do work on a shift basis. So it's a bit of compound effect there, so that's held me back really a lot. But we have to create some awareness on learning how to catch ourselves when those things happen, and redirect ourselves on which direction we should be heading. Like I said, I gave myself like a couple of days just to regroup myself. So right now, pretty much 100% again, going on full steam in terms of like my workout routine, my nourishment, and just planning my daily tasks throughout the week, even like my weekly obligations. It has to be ticked. Yeah, we have to just like view all these setbacks and challenges in our lives as a foundation to our future selves on becoming stronger. So when you actually lose a lot of weight, let's say if you're about 90 to 100 kg, you drop your weight down to 70 kg, you'll feel a lot of sense of accomplishment with that one. Confidence will be boosted. At the same time, when you encounter those hard moments in the future, when you get to that version of yourself that you're looking for, you just know how to manage your way out there. Yeah, that's just one of those things that I've learned throughout the process of just like manipulating my physique, because life is tough. Not every plan that we make for ourselves goes in our way. Like there will be some curveball that will be thrown out to us. So it is up to us on how we take those challenges and redirect ourselves back to the destination that we're trying to reach for. So yeah, so even in my case, I managed to get through that probably peak physique that I've had this past 2 years. Like I do still experience some setbacks and struggles, but it's just up to us on how we manage to just pivot ourselves back to the road of success. So right now, I'm just gonna keep my head down, focus on the process. I know it's important for us to set our destination or goal, but it is important for us as well to not obsess on that goal, because sometimes it can be daunting if you just have that tunnel vision into that goal, rather than just like focusing on the process and taking it one step at a time. So that's why in my case, with my physique progress, I'm just taking it on a weekly basis and just recalibrating my calories, my workout routine, my resistance training load, things like that. Everything is process oriented, and I'm trying to make it fit on my hectic daily tasks. That is that, guys. Yeah, sorry, this is just a very quick impromptu video. So as you're seeing this recording, I'll be uploading this video the same day as well. But I do promise on this weekend I'll upload my progress in terms of like my first week of shred, and then the following week will be like the progression on each week. So that is that, guys. I hope you guys didn't get annoyed that I didn't upload on my first week progression in terms of like my shred, but I'll get it done this weekend. Yeah, so let's make this year as our biggest comeback in terms of like looking after our weight or our health, and just be aware that things doesn't happen to the way we plan it all the time. Like setbacks and struggles, and life will throw curveballs towards our way. It's just important for us to take a step back and then recalibrate ourselves when we're 100% again. So if you guys like this video, please give it a like. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And if you guys have any friends or relatives who's interested on learning on how to lose weight or looking after their health, please share this video so that we can spread some awareness to look after our health and our mental well-being. So I hope you guys like this video. Again, like and subscribe, and stay fit, stay strong, keep crushing it. Until next time, have a good one.